Hi, hello. Again another remake of one of the more popular videos. It's the same assembly which I did before in CATIA V5. It's a 7-cylinder Stern engine. So first to add another component. Should be Kurbelgehäuse, this one. Okay, and just position it on the absolute origin, and okay, fix it. Because it's the basic or ground part. And okay. Then I add, as before, the cylinder. So let's go add component. Select the cylinder. It's this one. And okay. In this case, position it by constraints. And okay, then make it touch a line, make it a line, that's okay. Select this center line and that center line. That's okay. Apply. And then I have to move it a little bit. So just select it, press right mouse button, go to move. And move it up here. Okay. Then I have to make a constraint between that face and the axis of this part. So I make an offset. In this case it's called distance. Make a distance between the center line and that face, and it should be 191.5. and apply. And then I want to arrange the cylinder in a different position. I want to align this cut and this cut. So I go to the part navigator, move right here, replace reference set, make it the entire part, so I can arrange this plane to that face, for example, and I could replace reference set again with the entire part, so I got the axis system in the sketches, and now I can make a constraint which should be parallel between that plane and that plane, and okay. Then I just replace it again with the model, so it's more clear, and maybe I hide already these constraints. Fine. Then I want to add 6 more of the cylinders, and I don't want to do it manually, so we'll make a pattern. I go to Assemblies, component position or components. There should be a create component array. I want to select this object and OK. And I want to make a circular pattern or array definition. OK. And I want to use as axis definition a cylindrical face. It's this face. And I want to have 7 by 360 divided by 7. Always let the program calculate the right numbers. Okay, so I got 7 cylinders. That's nice. Looks good. Okay. Then I want to add a subassembly and another subassembly. How to do this? Just in the structure, I go to Assemblies, Components, and I want to create a new component. It's an assembly and I call it Kolben Pleuel Bolzen, and OK, and OK. I will add the components later on which define this subassembly. It's this one. So I make a double click on this one. Now I'm in this assembly and it's an empty assembly, and I will add 3 components. One is the Kolben Bolzen, the Kolben, and the Pleuel. And OK. Yes, and just scatter them. Okay. Now I have to make some constraints. I use at first touch a line, and I want to align this axis, center line, with, take a look, this one. Yes, apply, and I need the reference elements right here. So I go to this component and replace reference set with the entire part. And then I want to align that plane between these 2 faces. So I go for constraint, use center. Yeah. And it's 1, 2, 2. First one should be this plane, and 2 other objects should be this face, and on the other side this face. And apply. Looks good. Then I need touch align again, align. I want to align this center line with this center line and apply. And then now I need this Kolben. Yeah, I have to leave this command and have to move over the and big entire part. And so now I can align this plane and the other plane. Yep. Or make this plane between these two faces. Doesn't matter. So I go for align. Make sure to pick the right plane. It's this one and this one. Yes. And apply. Okay. And I want to move it a little bit, so I activate this, select the subassembly, make it move, right here, it's okay. I go into this assembly and arrange. Let's move this one. Turn it. Okay. And now go into this assembly and tell the whole subassembly move. It's not necessary to arrange it this way, but it's convenient. Apply. Okay, and maybe I hide these cylinders. There it is, hide. And then I want to make touch a line between the center line and the center line, like this. Okay, I don't need this anymore, so I should go here. Where is it? Replace reference set with model, and again here replace reference set with model. Okay, maybe I move it a little bit up here. Move just over here like this, and okay. And again I want to use a sort of pattern to distribute all I need. So I go for assembly, components, create component array. I want to pattern this one. Okay. Make it circular. Okay. Use that cylindrical face again. And make it, I only need 6. 360 divided by 7. Like this. Nice. And take a look, I got only one constraint for the original one, and the other subassemblies are not constrained. So I want to overwrite the positions of these, because these are movable subassemblies. Let's take a look if I can do it all together. No, I have to do it one by one. So I go here and sorry, have to go inside, and let's take a look. I can override the positions. Again, I can override these positions. And these positions. Again. If I do not override the positions, I cannot move these subassemblies independently. So therefore I have to override the positions. Okay, that's okay. Maybe I should hide the rest of these constraints as well. Okay. And therefore I need new constraints, at least one per subassembly. Let's take it, it's a line, this center line with that center line. Okay, apply this center line to that center line. Apply. Then this center line to that center line. Reverse the direction. Apply. Again, center line to center line. Okay. And another one. So it didn't show the center line. I have to move it a little bit down, and then now I got it. Center line on center line, and reverse it and apply. Cancel it. Let's take a look if this is constraint. Should be. It's this one. Go for move, and I should not be able to move it in this direction. Right. Okay. So I need another subassembly. I go for assembly, components, create a new component. This one is called Kolben Hauptpleuel. It's the main pleuel. Bolzen. And OK. And OK. Make it active. Add the respective components. It's this one, that one, and the main pleuel, this one, and OK. OK. I could move the whole, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I will move it. Let's activate this one. Some constraints have errors. Which one? make it visible. Yeah, so I think it's only an update error. So let's move on. I wanted to move this one as a whole. So I just move it over here, maybe I turn it a little bit, and OK. And activate it. OK, and add the necessary constraints. And I would need, as before, the reference set. I need the whole part so I could see the datum planes, and again here as well. Okay, and I could use it here again, and it's even easier. So add the respective constraints, touch a line, let's line this one, and that's center line, apply this plane and that plane, apply this axis and that axis, apply, and the planes should be this one and that one. Yes, apply, cancel. Now turn this component a little bit. Like this. Okay. Then hide the reference set. Model. Okay. Go up, activate the main assembly. Maybe I should turn it around, but I could do it with constraints as well. So I go for constraints, touch a line, that's okay, and align this axis and this axis like this. Okay, and I don't need any more. Okay, I have to override the positions of this one at least. Okay, now move it a little bit closer. And apply and OK. close this window. Now I want to hide this component, and then I have to arrange the axis accordingly. Let's start. Let's touch a line, yeah, that's correct. Take this axis and this axis, apply it, take axis and another axis, apply this axis and that one. Always check if it's in the correct position. Apply, and go for this and that one. Apply, move over here, move over there, check it, apply, and this one and this one. Yeah, looks nice. Okay, looks very nice. Just show this component again. Yes, now I want to move one. Let's take a look at this one. I want to move this, make a move and check if it works. Yeah, it's fixed. So I take no, I have to overwrite the other positions. Go here, here, and override these positions as well. Now it should work. If I didn't miss one, so move it. Yeah, now it moves, and all the other parts move as well. That's nice. Okay. I want to add another component. And that's this one. Okay. Insert it with constraints. Don't scatter it. Okay. And let's see. This face, touch. This face should be on that face. Yeah, looks correct. Apply and go for a line. This axis should be on this axis. Okay. Yeah. That's okay. And I need another one. Again, a line. This axis should be on this axis. And okay. Oh. I have to reverse it. It's the last constraint. It's here. And I have to reverse it. Yes. Now it looks pretty good. Only some connection bolts are missing right here, but I can already try if it works. So let's move one component. Let's move this one. Move it and just turn it, and all the other parts should move as well in the correct manner. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. I should hide these constraints. So only one thing is missing, the connection pins. But first I want to change the color of the objects or components. Let's move right here and change it to a different color, maybe like this. Apply, select new objects, and give them this color. Okay. Select new objects. Let me take a look. It's this one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and this one. Okay. Make it, for example, like this, and apply. Select new objects, that's the new one, and give it a different color, maybe like this. Okay, apply, this one should get a different color as well. Maybe blue. And apply, and OK. So next I have to insert these connection pins, and I have to go into my subassembly. There are two possible ways to insert this connection. I could do it in one of these subassemblies or in that subassembly. So I will go for this one. Select it, right click and make it display part, and then add this component, this one, by constraints. OK. Make it touch a line, and align this center line. Yes, with that center line. Apply it and center the part 2 by 2. Select this face, that face, and this face, and that face over here. OK. Then save this subassembly. OK. And close part only. Move right over here. Activate them. And you see, you got this connection bolts in the assembly. Now that's almost all. Show the cylinders. Where is it here? Show. Okay. And you might change the color of these cylinders as well. Maybe to a reddish color. Maybe like this. Apply. And there's some sort of translucency. Yes. Apply. Okay. And okay. So it almost looks like in KDV5. And I'm done. Thanks for your attention and see you next time.